Gentlemen, we don't need a president who is going to do lamentations. Lamentations are for the ordinary person on the street. What the president said on Friday is an admission that global warming or climate change has defeated them. The country is not growing economically. The country is not prospering because of climate change. And that's an admission. What we needed the president was to give us the direction. How are we going to counter these issues of climate change? Look, in 2015, we had a similar situation when I was in government, and I was Minister of Information. What did we do? We planned about 18 projects, renewable energy projects, and also hydro generations in the northern circuit. And money was sourced. And we even told the country by June 2019, there will be no load shedding. To the contrary, we were going to produce excess electricity even for export. What has happened to those projects? Because people went to sleep. When it appeared like the power situation came back to normal, people went to sleep and forgot about those projects. Only heaven knows where the money for those projects were taken. 4 years on the line, 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, we can still be lamenting on the failure to have electricity as a result of climate change. That's a total failure. The president admitted that he has failed. Total failure. And us Zambians are taking these issues lightly. And look, the president tells us 90% of the budget, 91% of the budget, because he said 51% goes towards payment of salaries, and then 40% goes towards paying debt. Who has accumulated that debt? Who has carelessly accumulated that debt? How can you run a country with 9% of the budget, 9%? Gentlemen, where we are going, this country, there will be no drugs in hospitals, schools will close, there will be no fuel, there will be no electricity. I can rest assure you. Because there is no way you can run a country with 9% of the budget. So what the president went to do at parliament was just lamentations. And it's not for the president to start lamenting. It is for the ordinary person. The job of government is to find solutions to those problems. So the president went to tell us as a government they've failed. Climate change has defeated them. And if I were president, whoever wrote that speech should have been fired. Because the president, the State of the Nation address by the president is to give an idea of how the country is going to run in the next 12 months, giving solutions to the problems that you are encountering as a nation. What solutions did the president give in his speech? So in short, the president's speech was hollow, nothing to write home about, but a statement of lamentations. And as long as we continue lamenting without coming up with a formidable solutions to this climate change, we are dead as a nation. Who is not facing climate change? In fact, here, the effect of climate change is not even so much. Look at what is happening in the Caribbean, where water washes away all the houses, all the power generation points, everything destroyed. They rebuild. They managed to rebuild and overcome these challenges. Here you are lamenting. For how long are you going to lament? People of Zambia, take governance seriously. This is a failed regime. Thank you very much. The issue that is trending, which you know, about Mr. Finge and them. But I've refused to give any information, not even one word, to the commission, because first and foremost, I was here some time, is it last year, Council? Yes. I brought a complaint about the Market Empowerment Fund so that the commission can investigate where that money is coming from. Because from the people who are dealing with the Market Empowerment Fund, they've announced that they've given 30 million kwacha within 3 years. Now I came here to find out where to report to DEC so that they could investigate where that 30 million has come from, because it's not in the budget. Secondly, I also came to report on the vehicles that PF has bought, all constituencies, all districts, for Women's League, for Youth League, because PF is not a business. What did the commission do? They said we cannot investigate those matters. So even if I give them information today, are they going to investigate? So for me, it's a waste of time for me to call me. I have lost interest in these institutions, because whatever information you give them, all they want is to use it against me. And by the way, people of Zambia, can you, even in your confused frame of mind, if you are confused, accept to give information against Findlay to any government institution when the president in parliament warned MPs? Be careful to mention that name, you find yourself in court. Citizen number one, warning MPs. Then you expect me to come to DEC and disclose information I know about Findlay. I'll be a confused person. Thank you.